Good afternoon, Uniontown Area High School. These are your afternoon announcements.
If any student would like to sell Yankee candles to help offset their cost of snowball ticket, please stop in Mrs. Vance's room in 128 or Mrs. Cottrell's room 303 for a booklet. Remember, orders are due by November 14th and will be in before Christmas. Any extra money raised may be applied to your date's ticket price.
Freshmen and sophomores, the poinsettia sale is underway. You can pick up and hand your order forms into Mrs. Cribble in room 516 or Ms. Carbonara in room 308 until November 13th. Poinsettias will be delivered December 2nd from noon to 3 o'clock. Remember, for each poinsettia you sell, $1 goes into your account.
Volunteers are needed to work the parent-teacher conferences on Wednesday, November 8th from 11:30 to 3:30 and Thursday, November 9th from 11:30 to 2:30. National Honor Society members and student council members are encouraged to help. There is a sign-up form in the guidance office. Thank you.
Attention writers, the Uniontown Public Library will be hosting writing sessions during November to celebrate National Novel Writing Month. During this time, thousands of writers will try to complete their novels in just 30 days. All you need to bring with you are your writing tools and ideas. Please see Mr. Miller in room 112 for more details.
Students aged 16 and under, registration forms for South Union Township Indoor Soccer are available from your homeroom teachers or in the main office. Deadline for registering is December 5th.
Swim clinics for new swimmers will be held on Monday, November 6th and Monday, November 13th from 2:50 to 4:30. Please see Mrs. Grimm in room 200 with any questions.
Students, please return your overdue library books. Hold slips will be issued.
If you have a hold slip, please return items as soon as possible. See Mrs. Guthrie in the office with any questions.
See Mrs. Baker or go to the scholarship page at uhs.uasdschools.org/scholarships to apply for scholarships or for more information on all the scholarships available if you're interested.
The ASVAB test will be administered at UHS on November 14th. Any interested students in 10th, 11th, and 12th grade can sign up with their homeroom teacher.
Registration deadlines are approaching for the next SAT and ACT. For the December 2nd SAT, you have to register by today, and for the December 9th ACT, register by Friday, November 3rd.
Gannon University will be in the cafeteria from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. tomorrow.
A representative from PIHT will be in the cafeteria during lunches on Monday, November 6th.
Connect through your favorite social media outlet and follow at UHS Talk and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
This concludes your afternoon announcements.
Good luck to the state cross-country qualifiers who will travel to Hershey tomorrow. Stay tuned for an interview with them. Vamos, and have a terrific Thursday.
Excuse me, would any students in Mr. Brown's
The boys team placed 4th and the girls placed 10th in Western Pennsylvania. 5 individuals qualified and will compete at states in Hershey, PA this weekend. We are joined by them now and their coach, Mr. Jerome Madison. Congratulations on placing for states for the 3rd year in a row. How old were you when you ran in your first race?
I was in 7th grade.
Did you ever dream that you would be returning to the state competition for the 3rd time, and what does it feel like to have made it this far multiple times?
I definitely dreamed about going back again. I knew it was going to be tough, and I just had to go out there and prove that my miles in the summer paid off.
Cameron, congratulations on your 2nd trip to states. Tell us about your top 10 finish at Woodbules.
Alright, so the start was really fast, but I started really slow. It was a hard race to push through, but I know where I needed to be in order to make it to states this year.
And can you speak about the mental strength that it takes to push yourself in a race this big?
It's really hard to put yourself in the position that you need to be in, especially being so far back at the start of the race. But over the years, you kind of learn how to push through and the mentality it takes to get there along the way.
Do you find some comfort in knowing that what to expect being a returning state competitor, and what advice do you have for your teammates who are new to the state race?
I don't find that much comfort in it because the race gets harder and harder every year. The course changed for the first time last year. It's a little bit more difficult, but the start's nerve-wracking, and there's almost 300 kids in your race all getting to the same point, and you really just have to work to get past them. The advice I have for the kids going for the first time this year is let loose and go crazy. The start is insane, like I said, and if you get past that, the race is pretty much over.
What are your plans after high school, and will cross country be a part of them?
I plan on attending WCCC for lineman school, and yes, I think cross country will be in the mix.
Sam, tell us about your top 10 finish at Whitfields.
Going into it, I knew I wanted to be top 10. It was a big jump for where I have been most of the season, and I just hope that we'd be able to go as a team. More importantly, though, than just getting top 10 is one of my main goals.
Your family has a legacy of participating in cross country. Your older brother, who is now studying at the University of Pittsburgh, and your sister Molly competed this year as a freshman. What is it like to participate as a family, and do you train together at home?
We don't usually train together at home. It's just kind of like if she's there at practice, she's there, and same with Jack. We didn't really run together a lot. It's just we were both kind of there at the same time, doing our own thing.
Austin, this is your second trip to States as well. When did you first become interested in the sport?
Probably in 5th grade. Yeah, in 5th grade, and that was whenever Coach Joe was my 5th grade teacher, and he got me running with a track and field day one day, and we competed against the other mountain schools, and I realized that like I kind of enjoyed running at that point, if you're able to enjoy running.
What are one or two things that you do in training that contribute to your success?
Probably just my mentality, and especially with all the things that I am told every day by my coaches like Senor and Joe with like the mantra and everything, and it's mostly your mentality because yeah, I'm already good whenever it comes to physical, so it's all mental.
Riley, is it difficult to balance sports with schoolwork?
Yeah, it's a little difficult because some days we'll get done with practice early, or some days we'll be really late, so you gotta stay up later to do the homework.
What is your proudest cross-country moment?
Qualifying for states.
Coach, this is the 6th year in a row that the team will be competing at states. The word that comes to mind when talking about the cross-country team is consistent. Can you speak to how the team has consistently been successful each year?
Well, I think Coach Joe has really started just a tradition of excellence and try to instill that in these athletes early on in the summer and try to get it continued all the way through track season. We're really proud of them, but they put in the work in as well.
There is a single word that you are known for, vamos. What does it mean?
Well, vamos is Spanish for let's go, and it's turned into kind of a slogan. Just for me at regular cross-country meets, I like to be able to surprise them as many times as possible throughout the race, whether it be climbing through high bushes or coming through a trail or something. I have a blast at every cross-country meet I go to, no matter if it's a dual meet or the state championship. I like running around and cheering for them, so it's just a motivational thing, I guess.
What does coaching and being a part of the team mean to you?
Well, I was an athlete in Uniontown, and I graduated in 2000, and it's just so much fun. I enjoy it. Every practice, I enjoy running with these folks, and it's just a tradition continues sort of mentality with me. Joe is my track coach in high school, and he helped me hate running less, and now I can't stop. So.
And what advice do you have for the state qualifiers?
Well, I want all of you to know that we're very proud of you, and you all deserve to be there. And I loved what Coach Jeffries overheard at the Whitfield Championship. She was standing next to a young individual and says, "Where the heck did all these Uniontown people come from?" We were like a pack of wolves, and we're proud of how you ran with each other all year. And remember that mentality whenever we toe the line at the state championship. You're gonna have to put 3 pieces of the race together, first, second, and third mile, but same thing that we've been talking about all year. Start smart and fast, run the middle with your heart, and run the end like you're a crazy animal. Chase as many people down as you can. So, and you know we'll be cheered for you. So.
Thank you all for joining us on UHS Talk, and we wish you success in your race this weekend.